I want to get this out there because a lot of you guys are probably wondering what it's like in the automotive industry in 2025. A lot of you guys are considering it, pondering it. Should you get involved? Should you take the risk? You know, what's going to happen? Am I going to make money? How does it work? In this video, I'm going to explain to you exactly what will happen if you take this business seriously. If you take this business seriously, there's no way that you can fail. There's no way that you can end up making, I would say, less than $100,000 a year. If you treat this business like you do working your normal 9 to 5. What happens when people get involved in the automotive industry is that there's a lot of leeway. There's a lot of, there's not much micromanaging. Nobody's on top of you all the time. So you're basically, you get all this freedom. You become your own boss. And what happens when you become your own boss? You get lazy. You get complacent. But at your job at 9 to 5, you were working literally all the time. Your boss was on your ass all the time. And the reason why people fail when they get started in the automotive industry is because they don't have that same type of mentality. They walk in, they get all this freedom, and they think, wow, this is my ticket out. This is my dream life. This is what it's gonna be like. Finally, I have a career where nobody's micromanaging me anymore. Nobody's on top of my ass anymore. Now I can do whatever I want. And with that freedom is basically becomes your detriment, becomes the reason why you fail and why you don't succeed. And then on top of that, when you're gonna walk in, you're gonna have absolutely no training, because I'll tell you what, the managers usually are so freaking busy that they don't have enough time to train. They're so busy in their administrative tasks. They forgot the thing that actually got them to where they were, which was actually focusing on the main thing, keeping the main thing, which was making money. They forgot about that. And now they're just so divulged into their admin tasks, and they think that they work so hard, but they forgot that the main thing is growing leaders, is growing salespeople. The more you do that, the more money the dealership is going to make. But unfortunately, when you walk into the dealership, you're not going to get any training whatsoever, to be honest. And when you go in there and you don't get any training, you might not get any results. And when you don't get results, that's when you end up quitting. Now, if you have a desire, like a burning hunger to win, and you have a very, very strong work ethic, there's no reason why you can't win in the automotive industry. As long as you set the expectations for yourself, like I'm setting them for you right now, as long as you know the things that I'm telling you right now, you'll be fine. Don't expect anybody to hold your hand. Don't expect anybody to train you. Don't expect anybody to be there to have your back. Don't expect any of that stuff. You're literally going to be a lone wolf on your own. But if you treat this job like you treated your old job, which I hope you worked your ass off at your old job, but if you treat this career like a real business, like you act like you're the guy who's going to open up the dealership, you're the guy who's going to close it, with that type of mentality, 10 years later, you'll literally be pinching yourself and wondering how you got to the stage in life that you did. And the reason why I say 100K, look, is 100K a lot of money these days? It's not. You can't do shit with 100K. But the reason why I say 100K is because 90% of jobs don't even pay that amount of money. I'm telling you that by you getting involved in this industry, you can make 100K without any investment, without any type of education. All you need is just a desire, a burning desire. Treat people well. Do sales the right way. If you take shortcuts and you try to screw people over and you try to rip people off, I can tell you right now, I know a lot of those guys don't have very great lives. They have no referrals, no clients coming back to them. People don't recommend them to their friends and families. And I always see these things in the comments below. People are always like, oh, you guys are scam artists. You guys are always ripping people off. Yeah, some guys do that. People do that in every single business. But I can tell you, the guys that do that, they don't have very good careers. They don't have very good referrals. They don't have appointments. 10 years later, they're still broke. They're still relying on people to walk in through the door. But if you do this business the right way, 10 years later, you'll have a very large nest egg. You'll have multiple properties. You'll have gone on great vacations. You'll be able to provide for your family and your children. And you'll have a career where you work on an appointment basis only. You don't have to work 12 hours a day anymore. You literally come in, you have referrals. Referrals are the easiest people to sell to. You sell those clients, they're happy, and you rinse and repeat. But it's gonna take you that long. It's not gonna happen overnight. I'll tell you, those people that got rich overnight, majority of them, they go broke very fast. The faster you make money, the faster you go broke. The money is in the slow money. And that's the thing, you're going to need patience. Look, it's gonna take you time to learn the business. It's gonna take you time to learn the ins and outs. But if you do, and if you're wondering if this career is for you or not, and you're feeling stuck, I was at that point in my life too. When I had no choice, automotive industry opened its doors for me, and the rest was history. I treated my clients with class, never lied to them, never cheated, gave them the best, utmost service. I never thought about myself. I always put my clients first, and that's how I got to where I'm at today, and so can you. See you later.